What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Series 1, Episode 2 of Budget Builds on the Mark 4 Golf GTI. Today, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be assessing the damage on this near side. The wings knackered, as we saw in the last video. We're going to jack it up. We're going to see what suspension components are damaged. As you can see, I don't know if you can see there, but the wheel is supposed to be facing straight. That's not, and it's at an angle. So we're going to jack it up, see what it is we're going to need there to make a start by repairing it. I have actually got a wing from an old Golf that I had tucked away in my lockup, so that's very handy. We're going to be picking up a door tomorrow. These are all in different colours, but I've got an idea. So more on that later on. Anyway, we'll get set up, we'll get this car jacked up, we'll get the wheel off, and then we'll assess to see what damage there is underneath. Okay, as you can see, it's the track rod end is bent, so it looks as though that is the only thing that's damaged from what I can see. There is a little bit damaged there, but we are going to be lowering this, so I'm not overly worried about that at the moment because they will be changed. The lower arm looks to be fairly straight. It doesn't look bent from what I can see, which is good. Now, let's quickly show you. I took the subframe off of the Audi TT. So I think we do, amongst all this pile of crap, take that off, and that'll be should be a direct fit on the two onto this. If not, we've got one on this that we'll change otherwise, because the plan for that Golf is we're going to be putting the TT subframe onto that, but that's for another video. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to take the wing off. I've already got some parts for this out of my lockup. I've got the coilovers on the red Golf at the moment. We've got them, they need a good clean up. It's a new stereo, not that one, this one. We're going to be putting in. Thought these would look pretty cool. Put them on. Got a dump valve, forged one. And a cheap little air filter. Needs a bit of a clean up. This is the wing. So this will be going on. This was on an old car. That is literally just a yellow wrap, so that will peel off. It's black underneath. And we have, it's not a genuine part, we have a copy anniversary front splitter, which we found in the lockup. So instead of putting a genuine one on, because, well, it's not a genuine anniversary, is it? I thought we'll make use of that, so that will be going on in place of the standard one there. That's going to be at a later date. So, like I said, I'm going to take the wing off now, assess the damage underneath, see if there's any damage behind here. I shouldn't imagine there is, but you just never know. So yeah, let's get the front bumper off to get to the bolts under here. So we'll make a start with that. Just before we do, actually, I just want to show you this wheel. Look at that. Look how much that's taken out there. That is quite a chunk. And there as well, back down the side. Wherever's hit, it's I think most of the impact was on this rim, so it's not split or anything because it's holding it's holding air. But yeah, been rubbing on that suspension there. Right, let's get set up. So now we've loosened up the bumper, we're able to get to these 3 torque screws there, and then there's 2 bolts behind there, and then the wing will come off that side. There's 4 along the top there. There's, I think, 2 in there. So we'll get them off. Guys, if you own a Mark 4 Golf, you will probably have the same issue. You will find half a field behind your Archliner, so yeah, it's probably a good idea to take them off just to get all this out, because you end up rusting behind and along the sills. In the bin that goes. Come around here, we can see there's no visible damage there. Underneath, it's all fine. We've got the replacement door for the passenger side. We picked that up for 50. We picked a steering rack, sorry. We picked that up for £20. So I've managed to take the passenger side off. Come under here. We've undone the track rod end. We've exposed, let me get a torch. We've exposed the inner tie rod. There is a special tool that you can get to undo these. I don't have that, so I'm going to get a wrench on it and pull it from in the engine bay. From in here. Hopefully that should be enough to loosen it off. And there we are, guys. Big difference. Okay, so with that inner tie rod done, we've put the wheel back on. As you can see, the wheel is still very much slanted. So, I don't know if you can see through there, but the strut is rubbing on the inside of the wheel. So what we are doing now is I've got some old coilovers. Just going to stick this one on for now. I'm not going to do all of them because I want that to be a separate video, but we're going to stick this one on because we can then drive the car as opposed to obviously being stuck in here. We can get that on and then we can move the car about. We can get it back out of the garage, then proceed to get it MOT'd. Obviously I will do the other side before we get it MOT'd. Right, so I've taken the lower arm off of this red Golf. If we come around here, the lower arms on the red Golf are polybushed. We're going to stick these on. I don't know if you can see the difference there. I don't know if this is what's causing it to camber, but we'll chuck it on. I'll set the camera up, and we'll get that in and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, we'll do that. Right guys, that doesn't seem to have made any difference. It's still rubbing, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to change the hub. The beauty of this game, very frustrating, but once it's done, it's very rewarding. So we won't let it defeat us. I've got another hub on that red car, so we'll whip that off and then we'll change that over. So I'll get the camera set up and we'll quickly do that. Right there. These things happen. Got to keep pushing on. Okay guys, so it's a day or so later. We had to go and pick up a new hub because I took the one off of the red Golf, but if you have a look, it's holding up the caliper at the moment, but if you have a look there, it's off of, this is obviously a 5-speed box, don't worry about the size, wrapping a parcel. The hub off of that car there was a 6-speed, this is obviously a 5-speed, so this is the old hub. This is better. So this is a 6-speed drive shaft, so that screws into there, but then you've got this for nuts go on the end of that, so it didn't work, so I had to go and pick up a second-hand hub, which I've now done. So I'm just in the process of putting it all back together, get this on, fingers crossed this is the problem and this will now solve the problem. Then we can bloody finally, after many days, get it back on the floor. Yes! Get in there. Yes! Get in. Hey guys, so I've put these wheels on temporarily because, as you can see here, that one's got a slit in the tyre. This wheel here is pretty mangled, so I've just put these wheels on temporarily on the fronts. There is a bit of an issue actually that I feel like we've come across. The gap between there and there, it's not dead centre. There's a bigger gap there than there is there. There's a bigger gap there than there is there. So let's get the tape measure. Measure it from to the wing. That's 75 mil. come around here, measure from the tyre to the wing, 55mm. So it's 20mm out, which makes me suspect that the subframe is twisted or bent. So we do have a spare subframe off of the red Golf. What I'm going to do, not in today's video because I don't know how long this video is, I'm going to swap out the subframes basically because I'm not happy with that. It shouldn't be like that. So that's going to be in the next video. We're going to change out the subframe. I'm going to wrap today's video up. So this is episode 2 of budget builds. I'll get cracking on the subframe in the next video. But guys, thank you very much for watching today's episode. Don't forget, if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you're new, do subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more content coming. We've just bought 2 vans. We'll do a video on that very soon as well, the reasons behind it. There's a little story, but we'll get into that in the next video, in another video later on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video, and don't forget to leave the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much guys, I'll see you very soon. Peace.